So expireds. Who on here? Karima, have you called expireds yet at all?
Like once or twice.
Okay. And then do you guys have the expired scripts?
I don't have the objection handlers. I really need to come and print that out. I have like the dialogue 1 and 2, but no, none of the objection. I lost the paper.
Let me see. I'm gonna look to see if I had sent it over.
Andre, I have the objection handlers right in front of me. I can send you a photo.
I remember I sent an email to all of us.
Okay.
And I'm trying to look for it. But
I have dialogue number 3 too, but I don't think that's I just don't have the objection handlers. I have like all the dialogue.
Let me see here. I'm trying to look to see.
I was searching for them in my email. I don't know why they didn't pop up.
I know I sent it. Oh. Here we go. Emailing forward to Karima. All right, so I just sent you over dialogue 1, 2, 3, and the objection handlers.
Okay. Boom, I got it. So much.
All right, so we'll go over objection handlers today then first, since nobody's really made expired phone calls. So first objection handler should be, we're taking our home off the market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your response should be, hey, I hear what you're saying, but if I brought you an offer that you wanted, that you were looking for yesterday, you'd still sell, right? So why don't we sit down for 15 minutes? And if it makes sense, we sell. If not, it was just 15 minutes of your time. Sound good?
Oh gosh.
Number 2, what is number 2 is it you agents are all the same?
We've already chosen another agent.
Oh, you already chosen another agent?
Yeah, friend in the business.
Have you signed it? Okay. Have you signed anything with that agent yet? Would be the response, and then it would be
let me ask you a question. After months, 3 months on the market, knowing what you know now.
Got it now. I hear you. And let me ask you this: after knowing what you now know, and after being on the market for 6 months and knowing what you now know, wouldn't it be? I wanted to say smart, but that's not what we say. Wouldn't it be good to get? Let me see.
Worth.
Well, okay, yeah. Wouldn't it be worth just 15 minutes of your time to hear a different plan and a fresh new approach? It'll only take 15 minutes. Are you available this afternoon? Okay. We're going to try it on your own. I can appreciate that. Let me ask you this question. If I could sell your home in the next 30 days and save you time, would it be worth just 15 minutes to hear exactly how I can do that? You agents are all the same. Actually, here at the Camara Group, sorry, I hear you. And over at the Camara Group, we actually sell 67 more times homes in Manteca than our competition does. Wouldn't it be worth 15 minutes of your time to see how we could do the same for your home? Oh, give me 1 second, you guys. All right. So after being on the market for, over at the Camara Group, we actually sell 6 times more homes than our competition. Jesus Christ. Wouldn't it be worth just 15 minutes of your time to see how we can do the same for your home? Now, this next one is the one that's the tongue twister. I'm going to screw it up a little bit, but I'm going to do the best I can. You agents are all the same. Where were you when my home was on the market? That's a great question, Karima. I was actually busy fulfilling promises to my sellers on getting their homes marketed, sold, and shown. I didn't even know your home was on the market until it expired off the market today. Isn't scary, huh? It's exactly why we should sit down for 15 minutes. Because after you see my 21-point marketing plan, I know you'll be impressed with it. Do you have time this afternoon? I'm probably chopped that one up a little bit. Okay. So these are the objection handlers. So what we'll do right now is, even if you have to read it, that's fine. But we'll start with Karima. We're taking the home off the market.
We're taking the home off the market. Okay. That's the first one. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. But if yesterday I brought you an offer that you like, would you still be moving today?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we would.
So would it be worth it to just give me 15 minutes of your time when I could show you my aggressive proven plan? Does that make sense?
No, can you elaborate on that a little bit more?
Well, I have an aggressive proven plan that helps me sell more, like 6 times more homes in Manteca. And if we sell, we sell. If we don't, we don't. But it'll only be 15 minutes of your time to discuss it.
So Karima, we got to stay on script with it. The reason why is because when you said makes sense, like you didn't tell me necessarily what would make sense and what wouldn't make sense. So we need to make sure that we finish that off. So we're taking our home off the market. Hey, I hear what you're saying. And if yesterday I brought you an offer you liked, you were moving, right? So let's just meet for 15 minutes. And when you see my aggressive proven plan, if it makes sense, Karima, we sell. If it doesn't, it was just 15 minutes of your time. Sound good? Yeah. We don't want to, we can add other objection handlers into it, but for today, what I want is I just specifically just read it, just read the objection handler, and then, for each objection. So we'll do it one more time. So, hey, Karima, we're taking our home off the market.
And I hear what you're saying. If I brought you an offer yesterday, you were still moving, right?
Right.
Well, let's just meet for 15 minutes. When you see my aggressive proven plan, if it makes sense, we sell. If it doesn't, it was just 15 minutes of your time.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Millie, you agents are all the same.
I hear you. And actually at Camara Group here in Manteca, we sell 10 times more homes than our competition. Would it be worth just 15 minutes to hear exactly how we can do it with your home?
Sure, that sounds fantastic. Hey, Millie, where were you when my home was on the market?
That's a great question, Andre. I was busy fulfilling the promises I made to my sellers to show, market, and sell their homes. I didn't even know your home was on the market until today, when the agreement expired. Scary, huh?
Very.
That's exactly why we should get together. I specialize in selling homes, other agents didn't. And we have a 19-point marketing plan I know you'll be impressed with. What time can we get together to go over it?
Perfect. Hey, Karima, you agents are all the same.
I hear you. And actually at the Camara Group here in Manteca, we sell 6 times more homes than our competition. Would it be worth 15 minutes to hear exactly how we can do that for your home?
Fantastic. Hey, Millie, we've already chosen another agent.
I appreciate that. Have you signed an agreement with them?
No, we have not.
Okay, then let me ask you a question. After 6 months on the market and knowing what you know now, wouldn't it be worth just 15 minutes to hear a different opinion and a new, fresh approach? As a question. It will only take 15 minutes. Are you free this afternoon?
Perfect. All right, fire away. Ask me one. I'm not looking at the script.
We're going to try it on our own for a while.
I hear you. Now, Millie, if I could sell your home in the next 30 days and save you time, would it be worth just 15 minutes of your time to see how we can do that?
Sure, that works.
That's one that I hardly ever get. Very rarely. So when you asked it, I was like, I don't have the script in front of me. So now what we're going to do is we went over a little bit. I want you guys to not have the script right now, and I'm going to call on you. And I'm going to be able to tell.
Okay.
So Karima, all you agents are the same.
Actually, here at the Camara Group, we sell 6 times more homes than our competition in Manteca. And if with just 15 minutes, I can show you how we can help you do this with your home. Would it be worth it?
Damn, girl. Okay, I see you. Millie, we're gonna take it off the market. I hear you, but if I brought you an offer you liked yesterday, you were still selling, right?
Yes. Okay. I hear what you're saying, and if yesterday I brought you an offer you liked, were you moving, right?
Yeah.
Let's just meet for 15 minutes. When you see my aggressive proven plan, if it makes sense, we sell. If it doesn't, it was just 15 minutes. Sounds good?
Sounds good. It'll sound even better when you click out of the tab so you're not looking at it.
I can't. This is my first time reading it.
No, I saw you going.
Yeah, I haven't had them this whole time. I've been practicing the dialogue, and I was like, I need the objection handlers.
Here's the thing. It's not about what you say. It comes down to how you say it. Like even if you didn't know the scripts 110%, but you knew how to speak, that's all that matters. Like for me, for instance, it's like I'm naturally a people person, but like I'm just trying to build a relationship on the phone. So when I'm doing these things, like I don't want you guys to you want to really just try to have a conversation. You want that person to get off the phone with you and be like, they didn't know anything about you. Like you made everything about them, because we all like talking about ourselves, right? When people ask us questions about, hey, what workouts are you doing? Whatever it may be, you have the opportunity to talk about yourself. Like people like that too. So we want to get them off the phone. Like, man, that was such a pleasant conversation. We don't want them to get off the phone and be like, another person trying to sell me, right? And so it's really important that, we really focus on what we're telling these clients and the conversation we're having with them. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. What if you're not a people person?
So you're in real estate, but you're not a people person?
Exactly.
Well, if you want to be successful in this business, you have to become a people person. So I think the biggest thing to understand is personality types. Okay. Understanding your personality type and understanding how you need to talk to certain personality types, right? If you're talking on the phone to a grandma, that's just telling you about her grandkids and this and that, and she wants to move closer to her, you have to be empathetic. You have to let grandma talk, even though you're probably like, can I get this off the phone already? I'm trying, you have to be that way. If it's somebody who's analytical and they just want to know data, then you need to know, high driver, then you need to know, how to navigate that. Okay.
How do you figure out what type of person, if they like data or if they like to?
You're going to tell right off the bat. You're going to be able to tell. You should be able to tell, like if somebody's like talking, then if somebody's kind of short with you, then it's like, okay, I only have a little bit of time to give them the information that they need, how they need to be able to build value. Another technique you can use is mirroring and matching. So let's say I'm talking, hey, we tried to sell the home, but it didn't work and we're going to take it off the market. Then you need to be like, hey, I hear what you're saying, but if I brought you an offer that you were looking for yesterday, are you still looking to move? If they're like, yeah, we just took the home off the market, you're like, yeah, it's okay, we can sell your home today. They're going to be like, what the fuck, right? So, you need to pay attention to how these people are talking, and you need to speak with them on their level. So not necessarily understanding personality traits as it is making them feel comfortable on the phone. And with expireds, we really don't have that much time. We have maybe 30 seconds, where they're going to say, you're the 15th person that's called me today, or, you're this or you're that or this and that and the other. like that's, we're going to see that happen. So like the biggest thing that we need to do and we need to make sure of is that we're not putting ourselves in that situation. We only have a little bit of time to captivate these people. But if you say you're not a people person, then hey, guess what? Like you need to be a chameleon and you need to get good at being a people person, because this is an industry where we are providing a service. This is an industry where we are, we are clients' therapists.
Mhm.
We're our clients, we're their therapist, we're their friend, we wear all these different hats with them, right? So it's very important that we take that into consideration. Like when I was a personal trainer, it was the same thing, right? Except you could see a house, you can't see results. So like I'm painting a picture to people that if they follow these results, they're going to get the outcome that they're looking for. With real estate, like you're going to have clients, sometimes they're going to drive you up the walls. They're going to be very emotional with the process, this and that. So like you pretty much are wearing different hats within the transaction. So you have to be warm and friendly, with anyone, but you also have to know like who likes warm and fuzzy and who just wants to hear like, okay, what do I need to do? How do I need to do it? What's it going to take to get there?
Got it.
Or
Yeah,
you're going to get someone.
Yeah. So I'm not that I'm not a people person. It's just sometimes if they ask me a question which I don't know the answer to, I just, can't come up with like.
You don't. You tell them the truth. You say, hey, you know what, Mr. Buyer, that's a fantastic question. I can certainly have the answer for you. I don't know specifically the answer to that, but I can certainly find out and get back to you. That's going to build trust. Because here's the thing, like I was a bullshitter my whole life before I got clean and sober, right? So I would shoot myself in the mouth where I'd be like, oh yeah, roof's falling down. No, it's fine. It's just, you don't worry about it. Like, we can't be that, because then it shoots us in the foot, right? And then all of a sudden they get the inspections back and what they told you happened is fucking happening and you look like an idiot. Like, I haven't necessarily been that, but that's like just a situation like, I used to be a bullshitter my whole life. And now, what I found is like telling the truth is a lot better. Sometimes you could feel like you're not intelligent, or you don't know, like, you feel inferior and you might feel like they would have lack of confidence in you for not knowing the answer to something. But when push comes to shove, if you're telling them, hey, look, I don't have the answer, but I can certainly get that for you. They're going to feel a lot better knowing that like you're being honest with them than if you're like, oh yeah, that's what the answer is. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. It's like if you give them misinformation that could be bad, they can report you to the real estate board and stuff. That's why you say no.
It's not so much. It's not so much that, because chances like you have to do something ridiculous to get reported. To be honest, but what it comes down to is we're here to serve our clients, and we build our business on relationships. So it's very important that we do right by our clients and that we do good business.
Yeah.
Because when we do right by our clients and we do good business, everything will come to fruition. And so we need to make sure that they work with us because they like us and they trust us. Right? And because of that, they're going to refer us business. But just in general, like, good karma, you want to be honest.
Yeah.
Because if you lie like to people, especially in our industry, like it's a quick way to like tarnish your own reputation.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Any other questions?
So that's all. Thank you.
So yeah, instead of like, oh crap, I don't know, what should I say? Because we've all been there, right?
Yeah.
Just, hey, with full confidence, say, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, that's a great question. Toot their horn a little bit, pump their head up. Like, wow, that's such a great question, Mr. Buyer. I don't know the answer, but I can certainly find that out for you. Millie, you agents are all the same.
Hold on. I hear you. And actually at Camara Group here in Manteca, we sell 10 times more than our competition. Would it be worth 15 minutes to hear exactly how I can do it?
Sure. Sounds great. Hey, Karima, I got to tell you, all you agents are the same.
I hear you. And actually here at the Camara Group, we sell 6 times more houses in Manteca. Would it be worth 15 minutes to hear exactly how I can do it for you?
6 more houses, times more houses in Manteca than who?
Than our competition. I forgot.
Perfect. Great. All right. When do you guys throw one at me?
Okay. Yeah, dig it. Hey, we're just going to take our home off the market.
Hey, I hear you, Karima, but if I brought you an offer you liked yesterday, you were still selling, right?
I mean,
so why
yeah.
don't we do this? Why don't we meet for 15 minutes? And after you see my aggressive proven plan, if it makes sense, we sell. If it doesn't, it was only 15 minutes of your time. Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. No, I should have said no.
Give me a if you said no and say, well, what? So you don't want to sell your house? Now let's practice opening line real quick. We got 5 minutes. So ring, Karima. You're the seller.
Hello. Am I speaking with Andre?
Oh no, you don't know it's me. You don't know it's me calling.
Oh, okay.
I'm calling you. You're the seller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ring.
Hello.
Hello, Karima.
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Karima, my name's Andre Rocha. I'm a local realtor with the Camara Group out of Modesto, and I was calling about your house on 123 Smith Street, and I was just curious, how in the world did your home not sell?
Well, I just don't know. I was trying to sell it, and it's not selling, so I'm taking it off the market.
Okay, so you're taking it off the market. Now, I see you had it on the market for about 100 days, Karima. On the 100 days you had it on the market, did you guys get any showings?
Probably 1 or 2. My agent didn't really tell me much about them.
Okay, so 1 or 2 showings, and so your agent didn't tell you much about them. And then did your agent reach out to the agents that showed the property as to why their buyers didn't write an offer?
I'm uncertain. That was the problem. I wasn't getting much feedback.
Okay, so you were on the market for 100 days. You had a few showings. Your agent didn't give you any feedback. Did he do any open houses?
No open houses.
Okay, so no open houses, no feedback, no showings, no offers, I'm assuming. Karima, to be honest, I specialize in homes that didn't sell for whatever reason the first time around. And there's really 3 reasons why a home doesn't sell. 1 is going to be price, 2 is going to be the way it shows, and 3 is going to be exposure. After kind of getting this information from you, it's really clear that your home didn't get enough exposure, to be honest, especially not doing any open houses or anything like that. We really need to funnel as many buyers in your home as possible, and be resourceful in that regard to make sure that we can find the right buyer for your house. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does actually.
Okay, so I know that, sounds like you're frustrated, and, I don't want to point fingers as to why your home didn't sell, but in my professional opinion, it's kind of clear that your agent kind of didn't do their job. Not kind of, but didn't do their job. And that's not necessarily your fault, but just kind of you explaining everything to me, and I'd hate for you to have that experience. So what I'd like to do, Karima, is, I'm very familiar with the area. I'd definitely love to sit down with you for maybe 15 minutes and really kind of talk to you in more detail as to why your home didn't sell, and what we can do to make sure that you do get it sold this time around. How does that sound?
Well, I'm really busy lately. I mean, will it be like a long time that we have to sit down?
It would be only about 15 minutes. You can literally set a stopwatch after 15 minutes. You can kick me out if you want to. No worries there, but it's just about 15 minutes where I'd stop by, take a look from the house from a buyer's perspective. And like I said, help you diagnose what happened and what we need to do moving forward to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Well, I do have 15 minutes to spare, so I guess, yes, that'll be okay.
Okay, so I have availability tomorrow and Friday. Mornings or afternoons, and which day works best for you?
Definitely afternoons. I'm not a morning person, and tomorrow's fine.
Okay, tomorrow I'm looking at my schedule. How does 3:30 sound?
Yes, that'll work.
Okay, perfect. So I got you down for 3:30 tomorrow. If anything changes, feel free to give me a call. Like I said, I'll start getting to work on this and gathering all the information I need, and we will meet tomorrow at 3:30 and go from there.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Karima. You were such an easy seller. You're such an easy seller.
I know it's never
but-
gonna be like that.
Like, okay, do you notice how the objection handlers, like, you didn't hear, the exposure of the 3 reasons why a home didn't sell?
Yeah.
Asking questions like, you're on the market for 100 days. Did you get any showings? Did you get any offers?
Mm-hmm.
I have a question about that. On the script, I'm looking at dialogue too. I don't see the questions that you asked her.
No, because those aren't, there's questions that aren't, this is just stuff that I've kind of learned. And this is why, I like to role play, because you can write the questions down. I don't have the specific scripts in front of me, but when I do ask people, I saw your home was in there, I don't know why my home didn't sell. Great ways to bridge that gap is to say, well, I saw you're on the market for 100 days. When you were on the market, did you get any showings?
Got it. So first 2 questions. I see your house was on the market for 100 days. When, I'm sorry, what was the second one?
Did you get any showings? Did you get any offers?
Okay.
And did your agent reach out to the showing agents for feedback?
Got it.
Gotta write those in there. Ooh, I have a briefcase with no pin in it. Great.
Are you at the other office, Karima?
Oh, no. I'm in my dining room.
Oh, okay.
So the last one was, did your agent reach the buyers for feedback, correct?
Reach out to the buyer's agent for feedback, yeah.
Buyer's agent for feedback. Okay. Sounds good.
Because that's just a good thing. You want them to pretty much, when you spell that out to them, anybody who's sensible is going to be they're going to know who screwed up, why their home didn't sell, right? Now, we don't know if they were a pain in the ass to deal with. We don't know any of these things, but the thing is we do know that they were definitely, the agent wasn't doing exactly everything that they could have done to get the home sold.
Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I just want to learn about, the whole process. I don't know if I will start calling expires yet, but just to see, first we call expires, we set an appointment, then, there's a meeting where you talk about the listing, right?
Mhm.
And then after that is when you list the house on the market.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we would go on the appointment. We would get the listing signed on the appointment,
Yeah.
Okay.
or via DocuSign, and then from there we would set in our market date, get the photos scheduled, things of that nature.
Got it.
If that makes sense.
Sounds good. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, we're gonna hop into Hour of Power right now.
Okay.
So I will get that going right now.
Okay.
All righty. I will see you guys in a minute.
See you. Bye.